I deserve that.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Jackson.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd. Down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
From 13 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Mayfield on first down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Eagles nothing.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Josh Allen on the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 25-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And a Panther first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's the option. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Eagles nothing. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring. This one out, it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 44, Jackson on the run. He'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Turnover on down.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jeremy Chin. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 6, just inside the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hurry! King! Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Me and you all day. Alert!
From the 29, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now third down.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. First down, Mayfield. Keeps himself upright. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be second down.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Already ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for number 88.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Going deep here for Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2, and that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey,
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Now Mayfield lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in but I'll guarantee you they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
second and 11.
At the Panthers' 47-yard line.
Mayfield. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert. Run.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He'll rifle this. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Regular. Alert. Kill.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson now. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete to number 80.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complimentary football.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Tighten down. There you go. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike 21. Yo.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Short throw to Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Coming to you. Hey, check Mike 21. Hey, watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the Panther
on first and 10, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to number
From 4 yards out.
Touchdown.
And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Joey Slye to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got room. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Interception.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check, check, Lucky.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
For Carolina.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Push him back. Check, 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 check.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Panthers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Ay.